Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're all okay, keeping safe. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you hit on the bell sign, you get notification whenever I post my videos. So today I want to share with you guys this issue of I work in oil and gas. I work in the CBN. I work in mineral resources. I work in management, but I have no office. I have no time of business. I have no time of job. And I have no salary. Oh my God. So this happens to somebody that actually knows, a family member of mine, a younger one. And I thought it was just a one-off until somebody who I know here in the UK shared her own experience with me as well about this issue of I work in oil and gas, I work in this and work in that, but you know, all this big title, no office, no salary, like no job, but you have a very massive title. Now, this young woman who is a family member of mine, she's my niece, told me that she wanted to get married. And I was very, very excited. I mean, who would not be excited when your niece wants to get married? And the first thing you ask her when they say they found someone, you'll be like, "Oh, where's he from?" You know, she told me. I say, "Okay, oh, that's great." You don't really care about where someone comes from. You know, we judge them by their character. Okay, he's from so place, fine. Okay, what the next thing you ask is that, what does he do? And she said, "Oh, he works in oil and gas." Guys, when I first heard oil and gas, I was like, "Oh, this girl is so lucky. She's just cashed out on it. She's just won a lotto. She's won lottery. Oil and gas. She had already graduated. She's working already, and so she was ready for marriage." I was like, "Oh, that's good. Oil and gas, excellent." In my mind, I was thinking maybe he works in Chevron or Shell or Total, BP, or one of those companies, oil companies in Nigeria. When you hear oil and gas, your mind will go to Niger Delta. Which are the companies in Niger Delta? Slow Benja, Shell, BP, Total. All these companies are the ones that are in Niger Delta. So I was happy for my niece. And I said, "Oh, that's really, really great." I didn't go into details initially. But when they started planning for the wedding and I saw that things were going kurukere somehow, so I now called her and I said, "Okay, I need to find out about this guy that you say you want to marry." She introduced the guy to me. The guy started calling me. He was so excited. He was calling me Auntie B, Auntie B, Auntie B. Save my number every day. He'll be sending me message. The first thing that triggered me about this guy's story is the fact that she said that he's a pastor. You know, this kind of pastor that don't have church. He's a pastor. I say, "Oh, he's a pastor." So he does pastor on the side and does oil and gas full time, or he does oil and gas full time on the side and does pastor full time. I needed to clarify. Said, "Oh, he was a pastor in a Pentecostal church in Nigeria. He's spirit-filled and this and that. They are born again now." I said, "Okay, no problem. You don't want to stand in the way of a young person that's found love." So when the wedding preparation started and I started hearing stories about how, things are not going the way they should go and the boy is not forthcoming in anything at all concerning the wedding arrangement, I said, "Okay." I called my niece. I said, "Shibi, you told me that this boy works in oil and gas. Does he earn a salary?" Say, "It's not like that." She started telling me, she started trying to hide. It's not like that. I said, "How is it like?" "I don't know how it's like. Oh, please enlighten me. How is it like?" "Okay, you say he works in oil and gas. Be specific. I want to know." So this is the sector where he works. I want you to tell me his role. Be specific. Is he a petroleum engineer? Is he an engineer? Where is he? Which company does he work? Where is his office? And does he earn a salary, or does he work in a filling station? Because oil and gas, people that work in filling station too can consider themselves as working in oil and gas. Does he work in a filling station? Does he have a tanker? Because in Nigeria, you'll be shocked that people that have tankers, like the people that are even drivers or the owners of the tankers, they call Nupeng. Nupeng, they are very powerful people in Nigeria that you would think that, in fact. Anyway, I said, does he have tanker, one or two trailers or tankers that used to carry fare, or in what capacity he works for a family member in a petrol station. You say oil and gas is so loose, it's so wide. I'm not quite sure what you mean. She was like, no, it's not like that. It's like, one of his parents is working with somebody who is doing the business and all. She just told me a story that did not add up. Apparently, it was later that I came to find out that it was the mother that, had a tanker or 2 tankers before that were delivering petroleum products. As you know, in Nigeria, the petroleum products, they deliver them by road and they have to go and carry them from, NNPC or wherever they are carrying it from and deliver them to the petrol station. And I said, okay, so if, like you say, he works in oil and gas, how is it that even, the basic that he's supposed to be able to bring in terms of wedding preparation, he cannot bring it? This boy did not even have 50,000 naira to bring. She was the one that was running around looking for money right, left. And, this is not to say that a woman should not pay for a wedding. I'm not against a woman. I have another cousin that married her husband. She even paid her bride price. People are talking about, if you think Tonto DK is the only person that paid her bride price, it's not true. A lot of women in Nigeria paid their bride price. But this is me. Put your cards on the table. Let me know. If he has no job, he's jobless. You guys love each other. You believe in his future. That, okay, tomorrow he will be successful. And you are ready to take that responsibility to do the wedding and do everything because you love him. That's okay with me. I have no problem with that. I will even support you because I believe in love. As a good person that I am. But don't come and give me some bogus story about how, somebody is working in oil and gas and, you make it seem as if they've got this big life and they've got this big office that they work at, they've got this big salary and they can't even afford 50,000 naira. So I was like, okay. So in what capacity? She now said she was just... The bottom line, let me not bore you guys with the story. The nitty-gritty is sad. Very, very sad. The bottom line is that this boy is jobless. He has no job. He was just doing the pastor thing in that particular church. Sometimes they will give him money. You know all these boys that always feel like, oh, they have a calling of God in their life. Oh, their destiny is to be pastors and everything. But they don't actually know how they are going to achieve that pastor thing they want to do. There are a lot of people like that they say, oh, they are a pastor. God called them. The number of young men that God has called, or even matured men that they claim that God has called them, if we count them, the bottom line is that these guys are jobless. They just use pastor to cover face. And any woman that falls into their trap, be ready to pay the bills and be ready to fund that family for as long as possible. Because they will never go and find job. They will never do anything. So let me summarize these stories quickly. She paid for this. The father had to chip in. All of us chipped in and everything. They did the wedding because she was determined to do that wedding. They did the wedding. My people, till today, oil and gas is still at home. We don't see salary. We don't see anything. She's the one that is doing everything in Nigeria. She's the one that will pay the rent. She's the one that will, pay. They have 2 children. She's the one that will pay school fees. They do everything. Every time, if you call her, he will be the one that will pick. He will pick her phone and say, where is she? You say, oh, she's this, she's that. Why are you picking her phone? Why you always be the one that will pick it at home? Because it doesn't be me insane. Because I feel like I don't like this seat. If you have a calling of God in your life and you feel like, okay, ministry is what God has called you to do, don't bring a bogus story of saying that you work in oil and gas when you know you have no job. And you go and, get a girl in a difficult situation that, will now become a burden to the, rest of the family because you are not pulling your weight. If you don't have a job, why do you want to go and get married when you don't have a job? You shouldn't even get married. God created Adam, introduced him to the garden before he created Eve. So what are you talking about? The job is the first thing that a man needs. Income is what a man needs before you even start talking about wife. If you don't have a job, please, I'm sorry. This is my own personal opinion. You might not agree. You might disagree. I'm not talking about people that are in between jobs, though. Like you were working before and you lost your job and you are now looking for another job. I'm talking about somebody that don't even have any job. He's never worked for a long time and he's never worked before. And you say, oh, you claim one big title, but you have no income. And then you say, I'm a pastor. Which pastor? Where is your church? Where is your address? Do you have a salary? And then you go and put one girl in the family where you marry her and then she'll become the one. After a while, and the responsibility of children, all the responsibility of the family will be going to wear on her. And it can tell on your family and impact very significantly on the quality of your marriage. I thought it was only my niece, so until I started talking to a friend here in London too, and she was telling me, the minute I mentioned oil and gas, one day we're gisting, she said, oil and gas? It's like, she said, it's the same oil and gas they used to marry my sister. I said, oil and gas? She said that the boy who wanted to marry the younger sister said he works in oil and gas. This boy has no job. God, the sister, they married, and till today, the girl is the wife is the one that is doing every single thing. She told me that the boy is always on Facebook, 24 hours is on Facebook. Every post is commenting. He is the one that knows everything that's happening. He posts every day, 2, 3, 4 times. Ladies, anytime you see a man that you are talking to or that you are in relationship with that is always on Facebook, posting 1, 2, 3 times a day, please think carefully about that kind of a guy. The guys that are serious, that have got things that they are doing in life, they don't have time for Facebook posting 2, 3 times a day. They don't. They are too busy. They can check their social media once in a while, or, even if they want to post, not daily and multiple times a day. Any guy that is posting on, except that is your job, you tell me that you're a social media influencer. I will understand though. But you tell me that you're a serious-minded person and you got a career that is demanding and you have time to be posting on social media 2, 3 times daily, I would doubt very seriously. Anyway, that's when my friend here was telling me that her sister, in fact, she has to be sending rent to Nigeria to pay for house rent. They will say no house rent. The children are starting school. They will say no money for school fees. And the boy is there. The so-called husband is there, posting on social media every day. He's sitting on Facebook daily. I mean, it's okay for you as a young man. If you don't want to do anything with your life, it's fine. If you feel like, okay, you want to just play away your time, it's fine. But it will be a sin before God, and very, very unfair, and the most inhumane thing for you to deceive a girl, to go and marry her, and you claim this big bogus title and say, I work in oil and gas, when you are jobless. The oil and gas that you work in, how much do you earn a month? What is your salary? Do you have a paycheck? You have an office that you go to every day? Or you have an office that you go to sometimes a week? None of this. So, anyway, it's a very difficult situation. And in Nigeria, these 2 ladies are young girls that shared they are people that I know personally. They're already in this situation. One has 2 children, one has 3 children. It's the family member they'll be running to. This is my niece, I'm telling you. Since she graduated, she cannot even think of sending a dime to her parents because she's busy carrying the whole load of the family, because the man told her that he works in oil and gas and he has no job and he's claiming to be a pastor. Every day will be at home saying he's a pastor. Which pastor are you? So if you are young ladies out there and you are sick, and I know it's not easy out there, I know it's tough out there, but be very, very careful. At the end of the day, you don't want to go and fall into the hand of 419. This is why I call these boys. They are 419. When you trick somebody and you lie, then it's fraud. It's 419. I don't care what you call it. It's 419. At the end of the day, this is not what you bargain for. It's okay for you to have a husband or a relationship partner whereby you meet each other halfway. You support your husband. If you are in a relationship or you are in a marriage and your husband loses his job, it will be very wicked as a woman for you to say you don't support that man if he's been pulling his weight in the marriage. But this was a marriage that was built on deceit from day one. He never had a job. He doesn't have a dime. They bought suit for him to wear for the wedding. And you claim to work in oil and gas. Which oil and gas? Which one? Is he in Apapa or is he in Okokomaiko? If I catch that boy, he knows. He won't dare to call me again. He does not dare. I think he's lost my number. Because he knows. When I found out that this boy has no job, that all those stories that he came to tell us was all lies. I said, what? He said he's a pastor. Then he went and did one fake poster and put it on Facebook and said, he's Daddy Gio. God will punish you and that Daddy Gio that you are doing, that you have no church. So ladies, please, I'm doing this to warn you guys. Be aware of anybody you see that he claims to be oil and gas. Make sure you investigate very well, because this is what they know that women want to hear. Oil and gas. When they hear oil and gas, they think, oh, you are good. You are doing well. You are successful. You run in. Now washi. He has no job. He's jobless. It's you that will end up feeding him. Don't be a victim. I've shared the story of 2 victims. You don't want to be that person that will be running to family members to go and pay school fees for your children. Or you cannot renew your house rent because somebody has told you some washi story. Anyway, let me leave it here, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Leave me your thoughts and comments in the comment section. I'll speak to you in my next one. I love you. Bye-bye.